course they work. If they work, you'll still qualify. If they don't, you won't. But yeah, so every car's all sorted, ready to go. Fuel, wheels, torque, everything's done. Fingers crossed she works. And yeah, we'll talk again after qualifying, shall we? Time to get ready, yeah. Gym jams on and stuff. But stay tuned, guys. Hopefully it's a good. Well, qualifying mixed results. I think someone give us a hands up that I think I'm in the top 10 on the grid, but we'll find out when we look at TSL. But then I had a complete 0 to 0 moment because, like a dozy pillock, I spun at red gate, went through the gravel, thought I got away with it, but if we look in here and see where it's got no oil pressure, it's flung the oil dry belt off there, which is supposed to be attached to the front of the crank. But given that it's pretty much laying on the exhaust, I do have spares, so we should put a new one on and then start it up, and fingers crossed it's good for the race. Put some water in it as well. Why not, Tom? I have no water in it, but it does. But yeah, so mixed results. We'll do one when we know where we are on the grid, but at least I know we can come out and play. Yeah. But we'll have a cool down first. Give it half an hour or something. That's good.
highly modified GBR in top 3.
So Rob Hollyman just sets the fastest lap of the race, 1 minute
It's another day done, isn't it? How did we do? How was the first race? Because we haven't had much chance of video this weekend, have we? It's been a bit...
Race, we got second place.
Second in class. Yes, it was a brilliant race, wasn't it?
6th place altogether.
6th overall, second in class. Pipped to the post by Matt Smith by, yeah, 0. whatever seconds. But it's, yeah, you know, one of them things, isn't it? The second race was... we had another little minor excursion, shall we say, through the gravel. Tried to pass Rob Hollyman in his Porsche and made an arse of myself, locked up. Went into the gravel at Redgate, lost a lump of time, but we came back and got back up to second in class. So 2 seconds, not a bad day really, is it? No. And most importantly, bar an exhaust and some brake ducts, we live to fight another day. So fingers crossed, happy days. So next one for us is Speedfest in 4 weeks. But there'll be some videos, definitely some videos now, because we have to do all new brake ducting and we have to do we have to make the rear section of the exhaust again. Oops. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, guys. Hopefully there's some video footage, because it was a bit, I don't think them cameras has worked very well. They kept switching themselves off, I think, but fingers crossed I can make this into a video. If not, no one will ever see it, so no one will know. Right, see you soon, guys. All the best. Thank you. Like, share, subscribe, all that malarkey. What have we got to do?
Like, subscribe, share and comment.
Boom. To the next one. Tatty bye.
Bye.
Well, it's the day after Donington. I'm currently sat in the car, just unloading it out the trailer. Thought I'd give you a little bit of a kind of a lowdown what we've got. We've got 4 weeks from, by 4 weeks today, it'll be race day 2 of Speedfest, so we haven't got long, 3 weeks to fix it really. So what do we need? Well, this morning I thought the oil pressure gauge was being a little bit funny. I'll just what it's doing. So obviously 0. It's jumping straight to what's that, about 15-20 psi, something like that. So I'm going to hazard a guess it's the sender that's failed, but I'll have a look at the wiring first. We'll do that this week. So I thought the oil pressure was running a little bit high, but I tend to work off the light anyway because it's on a separate circuit. Oil light didn't come on at all, so I knew there wasn't really an issue. And if anything, too much pressure, or sort of 75-80, isn't a bad thing. It's normally 70 thereabouts full chat. £10 what was it, £10 per 1,000 psi, 10 psi per 1,000 revs, that's it, innit? So this goes to 7,000, so you know, it's kind of about right, full chat. Obviously when the engine's not under as much load, it does come down, and it was doing the same, having a little bit of wave and avers, which it sometimes does in heat, but one of them things. The cameras, I did check last night, you can see that they're not in. I think I've got about 30 seconds of footage off the whole weekend, so no idea what's gone wrong with the cameras. I have been in touch with Wired GoPro Man, so I've took them out because he's asked me to send them back to him. He's going to look at them, work out why, because it's basically gone from a mix of taking some photos, some video, not a lot, and nothing at all. So I've got the little switch around. So basically I press that button there, that light there lights up to say that they're on. I did that, assumed they were on. The rear one wasn't on at all. The front one's done a little bit, but then the rear one did do a little bit, but after the rear, so I don't know what's going on. But anyway, he's going to have a look. He's kind of said there must be a fault with the cameras somewhere, so send them back to him, and he is going to fix them free of charge. So thank you very much, fingers crossed, because I was a little bit frustrated, shall we say, because we had 2 epic races. And to get nothing at all on camera footage. Hopefully I have asked other people to send some, so when I'm at the time of doing this video, hopefully I can show you some other people's in-car footage with us in, see what we get through. But yeah, so jobs to do with the car. It needs a new rear section of exhaust. So after I had a bit of I tried to overtake Rob. Well, I tried to get alongside Rob Hollyman in his Porsche going into Redgate, because I felt I was stronger going down the Crane of Cars and through the old hairpin, but I couldn't get alongside him. He just knows where to place his car. He's a damn good race driver. So I thought if I can get alongside him coming out of Redgate, we can run side by side down the Craners. It's leery, but it will grip round the outside of the Craners, the second part, and then I've got the inside. So I thought that was my plan. However, new brakes, still kind of getting to grips with them. So I just made a boo-boo, locked up. Luckily didn't go into the back of mat. Rob realised what was happening, kind of anchored up a little bit harder to give me space to jink. It was kind of a little jink to the left and a trip through the gravel at Redgate. But we managed to skittle all the way through. The old sort of driving on me uncle's scrapyard on dirt surfaces, shall we say, kind of paid dividends. So thanks, Scott, for that one, for teaching us that little bit of that cuz. But yeah, so just kind of blipped the throttle, played with the steering, kept it out the wall, rejoined, lost a handful of places, but I knew that was game over for the class win unless Matt spun or had something. But I think we're down fourth in class or something like that. But we fought back in the second race and we got back to second in class. But in the process, the rear section of the exhaust, so the bit that comes from the silencer to the tailpipes, decided to exit stage right from the car. So it's it wasn't in the best of conditions from what I could see trackside after the race. So I've just kind of left it at the circuit. Me and Uncle Dean are going to make a new one. So it needs a new rear section of the exhaust making, which is basically just a wide piece out the silencer and then 2 straight pipes. So it's I can't weld, so Uncle Dean's going to very kindly weld that for me. So I'll get that made. I need to bleed all the brakes, because in the process of going through the gravel it did rip all of the brake ducting off the front, so the brakes consequently went a little bit spongy. So I would have bled them anyway, but they definitely need doing. I need to make all new brake ducting for the front, so we'll be ordering that tomorrow. Obviously get these here where we at get these cameras fixed, so I'm going to send them away tomorrow. Then it's a damn good spanner check, set it all up, see if I can run a little bit more camber on the front possibly. I was having a kind of a look. I think I can kind of, the fronts is about as far in as I can get on the rose joints, but the bottoms, the lows, look like they've got quite a bit of rose joint in the thread. So maybe just wind a rotation or two out at the bottom, so that we can, I want to run about 4 degrees on the front, so that's like both sides. That's what I'm aiming for. Certainly sort of towards 4, so that's my aim. Other than that, obviously send a unit for the oil pressure gauge, we'll check the wiring first. Have a damn good check under the bonnet. It'll not need servicing this time. I didn't get around to changing the diff oil over the winter because I hate doing it. The smell of it makes us feel sick. It's awful stuff. So I do think I'm going to change the diff oil before brands, because it was 24-25 degrees air temperature all day. So it was bloody hard racing, and it's so change the diff oil. Gearbox felt fine, but I'll probably change the gearbox oil just while we're underneath it. Yeah, I think that's about it, he says. But all in all, absolutely fantastic day's racing at Donington. We got 2 second places in class and I think a 6th and a 7th overall or something. So considering there was 37 starters and I was in the bottom 10 when you look at horsepower wise, I think we done all right. So I'm very pleased. Obviously, my head, you're kind of going through, well, I could have done this better and I could have done that better, and I could have, there's time here and there's time there. There's at least a second left in the car, at least, on the ideal day and everything else. So but we missed out on the class win by 1/4 of a second in the first race. Some fantastic battling with Matt Smith. We were side by side multiple times, had the opportunity to pass, but it would have meant a bit of contact, and I don't pass with contact if I can help it. So it was yeah, but you know, we were literally side by side through the chicane on the last lap of the last corner of the last lap, and I left this in 3rd and it bogged down on the straight, so just not quite on the cam, and it kind of fluffed a bit. Matt got the run out. He's got 30-40 horsepower more than us as well. Had I been in second, it might have just kind of give us that slingshot out the corner, kind of caught him by surprise if he was in the wrong gear potentially, but c'est la vie, one of them things, in it. But yeah, absolutely brilliant racing. Very close, very fair. There was a few non-finishers, but to my knowledge there's been absolutely no damage done, which 37 cars going round of massive speed differentials, massive power differentials across the grid, and to have 0 damage, I think it's a testament to how good everybody on the Bernies V8s grid is. So well done to everybody. all I saw all day was smiles. Apologies to anyone who I pebble dashed in my little kind of misdemeanor escapade through the gravel. Obviously, as you know, we did I cooked the front tyres in qualifying, and we spun but went through the gravel, and it flung the oil pump belt off in qualifying, so I did scatter the gravel across. So I apologise for cutting everyone's qualifying session short about 2 laps, but you know, I've always said I'm crap in qualifying, and I was trying, so you know, but shows I'm human. But anyway, rabbiting on now, but just trying to make enough so that we can actually make a video about Donington, because I'm so gutted that I haven't got the in-car footage to show you, because honestly it was you know, a quarter of a second, it's that much across the line, and it's bloody close. It was bloody close racing throughout, even in qualifying. You know, we had maybe a few of the Tuscan lads and Lucas in Bernie's Corvette had a bit of a mini battle. It was bloody close, bloody fair, a lot of fun actually. So yeah, but you know, first one of the year done. Yes, there's a bit of work to do with the car. We need to kind of work out how we can get a little bit more power without spending a fortune. Answers on a postcard for that one, please. See, a few things to do, but all in all, brilliant days racing, and we live to fight in 4 weeks, so happy days, guys. But I'll round this one out now. I'm going to stick this back in the garage. We'll come back a bit midway through the week, make a list of exactly what I need to order. I'll get bits that I know I need ordered straight away, and then we'll get the other bits ordered middle of the week. But yeah, until the next time, guys, have a good one. All the best. Remember, like, share, subscribe, comment, yada yada yada, all that carry on. Apparently if you comment, it kind of gets it further up the rankings, and you know, I know it's a slow burn on this channel, but come on, hit that subscribe button. If you like motorsport and you like watching people do it on a sticky tape and shoestring budget, give us a like, give us a share, and certainly give us a subscribe. All the best, guys. See you soon.